What up, thing? We back with another one. This is Truth, and this is brand new. What if this is brand new? What if number three? Sorry about that. This is brand new video number three, or main story number three, as I like to call it. Main story number one will be what if Naruto had the Sharingan. Main story number two will be what if Goku was an android. Main story number three is this one, and main story number four will be out next week, which is what if Naruto was experimented on. If you wanna see that, go check. If you wanna see that, come on back and like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Turn on post notification. Those are important. Those are important. Okay, moving on from that. Quick announcement. If I think I'm 9 subscribers away from 200, which will be another milestone. And I know you guys, but if I can get 9 more subscribers by the end of the week. Today is Monday. Yes, I think so. Yes. When I'm uploading this, it's Monday. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. But when I'm uploading this, when I'm downloading this, it's Monday. When I'm recording this, it's Monday. If I can, from the point where I actually upload the video, if I can get 9 more subscribers from there, moving on to 200 by the end of the week, which is 9 more. I've said like a million times. If we can get 9 more subscribers, I'll actually be taking one of my old videos, recreating, making it better, remastering, remaking, whatever you want to call it, and making a one-shot video where I tell the full length of the story up until, let's say, end of Z, where it'll only be 2 parts, or I can make it to the end of the Tournament of Power arc, which will be the end of the story, and continue on from there as what I would like to call my own personal story. So most of the stories, when I reach the Tournament of Power arc and end there, I won't be ending there, or the moral arc, since I kind of know a bit about that. But from that point on, I'll try to make the story my own, similar to how Goku T23 does it. If you don't know that guy, go check them out. He makes some awesome videos, and yeah, like his videos are awesome. My favorite one is what if Goku, Vegeta, and Broly was sent to Vampa, or what if Goku, and yes, that's my favorite one. Apart from that, let's get into this. Oh, a couple of weeks back, which gave me the inspiration to write this one. I came across an interesting video where it discusses why black is actually why black is so powerful, and it got me thinking to the point where I said, "Oh, okay. I decided to come up with a crazy assumption of saying, what if Goku and Black fused? And from that point on, it led to me creating one of my writing my first, wait, is it my first? Yeah, it's one of my first Dragon Ball fanfics. Go check that out, along with other 2 more Dragon Ball fanfics. One came out, I think, yesterday or the day before. It came out on Saturday. Yes, it came out on Saturday. The other one, I think it's been there for a couple of weeks now. That one is what if Goku was in DC. Go check them out, read them, like them, do whatever you want with them. Nope, not do whatever you want. They're mine. So go read them, check them out. And since this, yes, so the main concept of the story is what if Goku was fused with Black. Oh, I'm gonna link the story down below, and if you wanna go read the fanfic by yourself, go check out Wattpad on. No, wait, go check out Wattpad. Search the story Goku's Road to Godhood. That's my story. If you're there, type or comment down Truth Anime. If you've done that, I'm gonna shout you out here on this channel, on Truth Anime channel, or my YouTube channel, and we'll see how we move on from there. And check out my other Naruto stories, which my The one that has the most views right now is Naruto Mother's Will. I think it's 2k, 2k, 2 point something k reads. I don't know. I haven't checked it out in like 2 weeks. Nope. Yes, I checked it out last week. Yes, I haven't checked it out since because I was busy with other shit. But moving on, let's get into this story. Shall we? This is what Goku fused with Black, and let's get started. This starts when Vegeta was fighting Black and giving him a passionate speech on him being an interloper, a saying imposter, that he could never use Goku's body to its absolute limit, and can never actually think like Goku or clown, as Vegeta would put it. All the while putting his point across by whooping Black's ass. These words cut deeper than both Vegeta and Black thought, and were buried deep inside Black's subconscious while the fight progressed as in canon up until the point where Black and Vegeta were fighting the clones of Black. The other side of the city, Zamasu was fighting against the evil containment wave, as to not get trapped by it, but ultimately failed as he was trapped. Black, on the other side of the city, sensed his counterpart's key disappear and used the instant transmission to get there in time to see Zamasu escape and panting heavily. Vegeta and Goku appeared with instant transmission and saw the two. Sorry about that. Black and Zamasu talked about talked amongst themselves, and were about to fuse with Zamasu repositioning his earring to the other, but was kicked midway by Goku and blasted away, crashing into the ground and turned to face Black. Black caught the flying Potara and glared at Goku. The two Gokus looked at each other and descended on the ground. The moment their feet touched the ground, they charged at each other. Their fists collided with each other and followed by kicks and soon headbutts, exchanging a bit of blows, and they separated a bit also and dashed at each other one more time to ready to brawl. Their fight was their fight was standard to the ones people with using the turtle style or the turtle fighting style use, exchanging punches and kicks, not letting up or backing down. Vegeta went on to fight Zamasu. Trunks clenched his fist or sword, feeling useless at this moment. Black was surprisingly losing against Goku, punching each other. Soon they both fell to the ground, beaten. Black could hear the words of Vegeta ringing in his head, and now understood what he meant by when Vegeta said what he said. Even with the power up Black got after from discovering that anger was the true source of power for the Saiyans, he still was no match for the Earth-raised Saiyan. This can't be. I cannot lose. I cannot lose to a mortal. I will not lose to a mortal. I will not lose to filthy scum like you. After I'm done with this world, I'm gonna go to your timeline and take care of your family and kill them a second time. Black shouts, powering up even more, reaching the peak of his power and going further beyond. And his has spiked up even more, and this was the birth of Super Saiyan Rose 2. The god attacked and started beating on Goku, who was kicked away at the end of Black's assault. The images of his family and friends flowed through his mind, and Chi-Chi, along with Gohan being killed by Black, and him, or the thought of him killing his Chi-Chi and Goten, sent him over the edge, and he said, "I won't forgive you. You'll pay for what you've done." He shouts to the sky as his power skyrocketed again until it reached its climax, and it went further beyond. His hair and aura darkened, and this was the birth of Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Goku. The two evolutionary forms of Goku attacked at each other. The audience was in awe at the display. The shockwaves of their fight destroyed mountains, even the ones Ada was on. The kicks, the kicks shook the entire earth, and both flipped and started to power up their signature attacks, the Kamehameha, releasing their attacks with all their might, collided with each other, causing earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Trunks was no longer worried about Black or Zamasu. He was worried that the fight between Goku and Black would destroy the Earth as a whole. The two flew at each other, still firing their attacks, and met at the middle, and a huge explosion engulfed them. From the smoke in the cloud in the sky, both bodies emerged, free falling to the ground, reverting back to the base 4 and crashing on the ground. When the smoke cleared, we see Goku on his feet, beaten, ready to collapse at any second. They glared at his evil self, and they looked at each other. Black, in the same position as Goku, chuckled a bit, making Goku look at him in confusion. I finally understand what Vegeta meant. I finally understand why are you special, Son Goku. I finally understand what makes you special. He laughed out, coughing up some blood. I finally know why I won't be as strong as the original. But I have a remedy for that, says Black, reaching for the Potara showing Goku. What are you going to do with that? It's useless unless someone else wears one. And for the record, Zamasu doesn't have his. You have both of them. Says Goku with confusion. Black merely laughs and says, you get distracted with ease, Son Goku, in a fight. You didn't even realize when I put the earring on your ear during our exchange. Now, Son Goku, after we fuse, I will wish for immortality, and the Zero Mortal plan will come to fruition. Shouts Black, laughing like a maniac. The Earth Rising looked at Black with widened eyes as he touched his ear to find the Potara there, and his face took on a face of horror at this point. Zamasu and Blair and Vegeta, who were fighting not far, heard this alongside Gowasu, Shin, Bulma, Mai, and Trunks. The two Gokus flew at each other as a white light engulfed them and collided with each other. At the end, the light illuminated the entire city, causing everyone to close their eyes. As the light died down and everyone opened their eyes to look on with curiosity on how or who will be the dominant consciousness in the new fusion, standing in the crater, examining himself. While there wasn't a drastic change in appearance, like with Vegeta or Gogeta or Gotenks, he mostly looked the same, like Goku and Black. But apart from the two locks that fell onto his shoulders, the Saiyan opened his eyes, walked out of the crater that his two fuses made. The Kais and mortals were trembling at the pressure exerted by this person. His eyes locked with Vegeta, and he attacked the Prince of All Saiyans, who was still in his Super Saiyan blue form. Vegeta also attacked, and their fists collided with each other. Vegeta felt a few bones break and kicked. He kicked the fusion, but to his surprise, the fusion grabbed his leg, spun him around, and slammed him onto the ground. He kick-flipped himself and eyed the warrior, who looked at his hands as if examining himself further. For Zamasu, getting a hint that this was actually Black who was dominant in this fusion, now walked next to him. Now, mortals, you shall pay for your ignorance and interference, he says with a smile. The fusion smiles and created a keyblade that but this one was black and walked. So about that, and walked forward a bit. This caused Trunks to fly into action, but the fusion crab flipped him over and he landed next to his father. In a quick motion, the fusion told the truth that this what if will end here and come back next time for the other parts. See you next time, guys. This was Truth.